Hey everyone, today we're going to have a look at a collection from Bobbi Brown. This is the Ulla Johnson collab collection. So this isn't as much a review of the performance of the products as much as it is just showing you what's available here in Australia. So for those of you who don't know, Ulla Johnson is a New York fashion designer and she's really well known for her like fringed details and boho kind of very detailed products or garments I should say. And so she has gotten together with Bobbi Brown and she's curated a collection. So as far as I know, these aren't brand new shades and products like that, but what they are like little curated sets that she's come up with. So I've got 3 products today, and first of all I just wanted to give you a quick look at the packaging, at what these looks like, because these are beautiful. Like everything from the carton units to the packaging of the products, just like glorious. Everything's in this nude kind of pink color. Some of the products have like a floral design. The eyeshadow palette or the eye palette has some of the Ulla Johnson fabric on the front of it. So it's very, very detailed and very pretty. And if you are into that really pretty, feminine, but kind of minimal aesthetic, then I think you'll like this. So the products I'll be showing you, this is one of the crushed lip colors in Lulu, or the Lulu, and it's an existing color. It's just repackaged in this beautiful nude packaging. We'll try that on in a little while. I've got one of the cheek little sets here. So this one is in the shade Esme. There's another shade available, I'll tell you about that later. But this one here contains, again, things that already exist, but just put together in these little cute kits. So some Ultra Face Oil, one of their Pot Rouge face, cheek and lip creams or balms there, and also one of their cream highlighters. And then what I think is the piece de resistance, it is the eyeshadow palette, or the eye palette, and it's something that I'm gonna really love, I think, in terms of the color selection. But if you're into a really bold kind of eyeshadow look, then it's probably not for you. But this is something that's very wearable for someone like me. So in terms of pricing, $46 for the crushed lip colors. You know that I love this formula. I've got so many of them. I wear them all the time. That's the usual packaging, and this is the Ulla Johnson packaging. The cheek palette is $65 and contains 3 products, as I showed you before. And the eyeshadow palette is $70 and contains 3 matte shades, 1 shimmer, and then this down the bottom could definitely be a highlighter. So yeah, I think it's a very pretty collection. It's aesthetically very, very pleasing. It's been very easy to photograph. And it's so beautiful, I almost don't want to use it. Alright, so let's apply some of this makeup. So all I've done today is I've put on my base. I've used the, where is it? Bobbi Brown Skin Nourishing Glow Foundation. I have applied a little bit of, and I've used a concealer and done my brows, and I've put a little bit of mascara on, but I have applied powder under my eyes and stuff to stop everything creasing, but very, very minimal powder here because I want to use these cheek products. So I'm going to start off by using the cheek glow here, and I typically really like using my fingers for these sorts of products. So I'm going to go in. It's a really nice sort of pinky peach color. Let's have a look at that. So it doesn't look like much on the finger there, but let's have a look. Alright, so it seems to be more of a kind of translucent formula than it is a creamy one, which is the same as all of their Pot Rouges. It's, yeah, more of a like gel finish rather than cream, meaning it's translucent, and it's going on nicely. Have you tried these before? It's definitely one of their iconic products. I'm going to apply just a little bit more to the apples of my cheeks. Bobbi Brown products are definitely what you would say more on like the natural side of makeup. Definitely you can get a lot of sort of smoky looks from eyeshadows that they have, but yeah, the skin and yeah, the finishes are a lot more natural than a lot of other brands, and they're very, very heavily skin focused, which is a good thing, I think. I like that, it's blended in nicely. You can still see with the foundation that my spots, like there's a mole there that still shows through, so we're not going for full heavy glam like I said. I'm then going to grab the highlighter, and I've never tried this formula before, so I'm a little nervous. And this is also kind of, it's translucent, so it's going to give you that wet look rather than a beaming highlight, although we've got the highlight in the other one. So let's see how we go. Oh, actually, it is quite dramatic for Bobbi Brown. I was wrong. I didn't think it was going to be as glowy as it is, so I've applied it a little bit lower than I should have. But it's definitely brought the dew back to my face. I'm being really careful and I'm wiping my fingers off on a wet wipe before, or a face wipe I should say, before I dip back in, because I don't want to muddle up the colours and get the pans gross and dirty. I'm always just a little bit precautious with cream like products that you put your fingers in, because I just don't want to get them gross and mucky. Oh, I like that, that's pretty. I'm going to also, just for the time being, apply some of that cheek gel to the lips as well. Let's go on to what I'm super duper excited about, which is the eyeshadow palette. Look at that, that is so beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Shell there, and I'm just going to put that all over. And it is a creamy sort of pink shade. I'm actually using a Bobbi Brown brush as well. I'm going to switch out to a fluffier brush just because that brush is a bit small. And I want to cover some more area. And then I'm going to grab Antique Rose, which just looks beautiful, and put that in my crease. It's like this eyeshadow palette was made for me, seriously. I'm so into like the blown out pinks and soft browns. I'm not sure that that goes with what I'm wearing today, but whatever. The formula is the same classic sort of Bobbi Brown formula. Easy to blend, quite dry, so there's not a lot of fallout, which is a good thing, I suppose. So I think the price of this is a little high, $70 was it? Yeah, $70 for this little palette. But if it's something that you know you will use every day, or you're just a massive fan of this like collaboration, then it might be something you want to invest in. I might just build it up just a tad more. And then grab the smallest amount of hot stone and put that just in the outer corner, just a really small amount there. Just press that in there. And then I'll grab the sparkle and just pop it on top there on the lid. It's very, very subtle. And maybe just grab the highlighting shade there as well. What shade is that? That is Champagne Quartz, and it's one of their metallics. It's a little bit warmer tone, so I might grab that and pop that on, and that might give a little bit more brightness and warmth, because it is looking quite a cool tone, which is fine. Yeah, that's added. I probably should have added that first and then put the sparkle on top. Grab some of that pink and just put it underneath. I'm also going to grab some of the metallic on a highlighting brush, or a fan brush I should say, and add that. Alright, I'm just going to apply some more mascara and liner off camera and then I'll be right back. Alright, so the eye look is very subtle but very kind of pretty and cool toned actually. I'm going to take off that lip and cheek colour because I feel like, because everything else is so muted, that I look really kind of, what's the word, washed out. And so I'll actually end up applying the lipstick. Oh, that is pretty. Again, I don't know how well this colour matches the top I'm wearing, but if you haven't tried this formula, you really have to. It's beautiful. Alright, so I think my skin looks good. I think personally I would have preferred a cheek palette that was powder. I feel like I'm looking a little glossier than I like. I might powder things down a little bit and then spritz it with some finishing spray just to see kind of like if that changes up the look. But the lip colour I love. The eye look I really, really like. It's so soft and gentle and just pretty. So this one, definitely a win. This one's definitely a win. This one for me, I think there's just other things that I would prefer. So as I said, this was in the shade Esme. There's a darker shade, which I'll put up on the screen now. So there are two shades or two little edits there available. I received it all in this beautiful bag, and online there is a set that shows the eyeshadow palette along with one of their lip balms, their extra care lip balms, together in the pouch. Comes in at 126, so it's quite pricey, but I think it's a really beautiful gift if you're going to give it to someone. That's it. These are online now. Mostly positive. I think they're really, really pretty products. I think if you are into this kind of aesthetic, you will love them. That is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.